So Tommy worked at Rita's Water Ice last summer. He earned $10 an hour. If I really wanted to, I could write out my equation of y equals kx. And because I kind of already know my unit rate. What's his rate? Does anyone know just right now? What's his rate? $10 per hour. That's a unit rate. So let's fill out this table. Hours is going to be the x. Almost the first thing listed always is the x. The cost is going to be the y, because we're going to have to graph this. Okay? If you work 0 hours, should you make any money? No. If he works 1 hour, he's going to make $10. And I'm just timesing it by the hours, right? We're just timesing it by this x. Would you agree? So work 2 times 10, he would make $20. If he works 3 hours, he will make 30. 4 hours would be 40. 5 hours would be 50. It doesn't go to 6 though. So I've seen some people mess up on their assignment already. It says if he worked 10 hours, it would be $100. Go ahead and put that y down there so you know that that's the y side as well. Okay. Now we are actually going to graph this, and I'm going to be picky. Please remember, this is y. The vertical is your y. The horizontal is your x. If I don't see some labels, you're not going to get the credit you want, okay? Now, over here, I already told you what y is. Y is what? The cost. So I'm going to put the words cost here. If you look at any graph, there's going to be labels, or it won't make sense. So then at the bottom is then our hours. Now, I want to put numbers in here, so I need to think, okay, hours is really moving by what? Ones. So let's go ahead and label that by ones. And I'm going to start with 0 and do 1 to 10. So we're going to move by tens. I'm just going to go to 100. Now, I actually am going to graph this. I'm not going to make you connect a line. We're not going to get out rulers for that right now. But our first point is over here, is 0, 0. Because if I work 0 hours, should I make any money? No. Nope. Our next point is over on this graph. Our x is 1. If I work 1 hour, how much money do I make? And so if you notice, you're just going to keep moving up 1 over 1. This is also what we call a slope. Slopes are just unit rate. And the whole time, we literally just go up 1 over 1. If you're confused, I picked 1 hour. I made $10. That's why I graphed it there. At 2 hours, I made $20. So I put a dot there. At 3 hours, I made $30. So I'm just moving. Does this look like a straight diagonal line? And does it start at 0, 0? So this is proportional. If you're getting paid less per hour, you might want to find something else, right? Like if your scale is moving up and down, and say you work 7 hours and you only make $10, is that proportional? No, don't work that. If they're going to, for 7 hours, you're going to make $10, find a different job. Okay? But we want it to move consistently or it's not proportional. So if you're wondering how I found those dots, I use these numbers here to create them. I go to spot 2 and I go up 20. I go to spot 3, I go up 30. Okay? Does that make a little more sense of our graphing? Okay. Calculate the constant of proportionality, the unit rate. And it's simple, guys. It's already being shown for you. But let's talk about real quick. Our equation is k equals y over x. This is on your paper. You're going to want to write this down because you'll have questions like this you're going to do on your own. Okay? In order for me to find k, which is unit rate, I look at the 2 points, any 2 I want to choose, just not 0, 0. Okay? Is there any numbers, 2 numbers you want to choose right away?
8.
Guys, it has to be from this table. What would you like to use, KK?
2.
Okay, she wants to use 2. Well, y has to be first, and y is $20 in 2 hours. So I need to figure out how much he makes per 1 hour. And guys, I'm going to let you know on the rest of your assignment, all of these have the unit rate already listed. Okay? So I didn't even have to do any more work. I could have just looked at 1 and 10. That's my unit rate. Okay? So what is the constant unit rate of proportionality? $10 per hour. So our unit rate's $10 per hour. A couple other questions we have to answer. First one's pretty easy. How much money will Tommy earn if he works 0 hours? $0. Don't just put 0. That's technically not correct. 0 what? You have to put the money sign. Now, it says write an equation that describes the money he earns in terms he works. This is that y equals kx. But we know what k is. It's the unit rate. And the unit rate is $10. We don't know x right now. We're going to use this equation now to answer the last problem. All of them will have a different k. But this k in our problem is 10. So it says use this equation to calculate. And yes, I'm going to look for this equation, y equals 10x. Use this equation to calculate how much money Tommy will work if he gets 23 hours. Y is our money. We don't know y. I don't know how much he's going to earn. I know he gets $10 an hour, and I know he's going to work 23 hours. So I know x. If you're confused on what x is, it's up here. It's the hours. So I just go and put it into the equation. So 10 times 23 would be 230. Please label it. I'm not asking for a full sentence, but put the money sign if we're talking about money. So we need to fill out the chart if it's $25 per person and create a graph. Well, 0 people will cost us $0. 1 person will cost us 25. 3 people would be $75. 4 people would be 100. 5 students would be 125. Now be careful, it goes to 10, not to 6. 10 times 25 would be 250. And that's our y. So the number of people is the x, the cost is the y. So now we gotta create our graph. Yes, you have to label. If you notice, money is always gonna be on that left side. So I'm just gonna put a money sign for cost. And this x value is number of people. I'm going to try to go through it quick. So I'm going to move by ones for the people again because it's talking about students. I'm going to go to 10. And for money, let's jump by 25 since that's what it's moving by. So I'll do the 25. I'm going to stop at 250 because that is a number on our table, excuse me. So, I do need to graph it. We start at, remember, this is x, this is y. The first numbers are 0, 0. The second number is x is 1, so I'm going to go over 1, up 25. And it's going to move the exact same way as the last time. We go over 2, it costs $50. 3, 75, and we can keep going. Once again, I want it to move that proportional way. If not, I'm not getting the same price for every person, and maybe they're trying to charge you too much. So, our unit rate, like I mentioned in that last, guys, it's already given to you. Can anyone raise your hand? What is the unit rate per 1? What is it? Good. So that's what I meant by, like, you really don't even have to go and do any division. It's already given to you. So our unit rate, it's already shown. There's already a price for 1 ticket. If we didn't have that, we'd have to then divide and find it. Okay? Couple quick answers, just like the last time. How much is it going to cost if no students go? $0. Write an equation. It's that y equals k times x. What's our k for this problem? It's 25 because it's the cost for one person. Do not tell me you are taking right now 5,575 times 25. This question on the bottom says use your equation to calculate how many students. Students is our x. We don't know x in this problem. I know y. Y is always the money. So this equation is set up different. I know how much it costs per ticket, which is $25. I don't know x. And we did that with our guided notes too. So you have to be a little careful, okay? If you know the total, then that needs to be on the side that says total. Y is the total. How do I get x alone? We're going to divide by 25. So when I divide that, now I'll be checking for a label. 223 is what? The question asks, it's in the question. Use your equation to calculate how many students. What does x equal up on your table? People, students. So it's 223 students, not money. That's your final answer. So you're going to do 3 and 4 on your own. You have 10 minutes to try to get this done or it is homework. It's just like these first two problems, I promise.